Hey y'all, my name is Chris Holtkamp. I'm an assistant professor of environmental planning at the University of Wisconsin River Falls. As you can tell from the y'all, I'm not from here. I spent most of my planning career down in Texas, where I earned a PhD in 2018 and was lucky enough to land a tenure track teaching job up here in Wisconsin. Courses I teach focus on urban planning and community development, and I've infused concepts of sustainability into all of my courses. And one of the ones that I really like teaching is called Planning for a Sustainable Society, and it's a general education 100 level class, really intended to introduce students to concepts of sustainability and the idea of how urban planning and community development play a role in fostering sustainability. And the approach that I've taken in teaching that class is to utilize the 17 Sustainable Development Goals that were adopted by the United Nations because they provide a broad, holistic framework for understanding concepts of sustainability. And that class is really what led to the development of this course for Planetizen. And what we're going to talk about in today's course is how local governments can take a leadership role in implementing the Sustainable Development Goals. We'll start by defining sustainability. And as urban planners, I know that y'all are familiar with sustainability. You think about it a lot. You probably are already embracing concepts of sustainability in your practice. But it's important for us to have a common understanding of what sustainability is across the environmental, economic, and social pillars. In the next section, we will then talk about the 17 Sustainable Development Goals that were adopted by the United Nations. And again, these were adopted to be a common framework for identifying challenges facing the world today, but also for jurisdictions at the local, federal, and international levels to really begin to adopt policies and practices to address those challenges. And they also provide a way to start establishing relationships between different concepts so we can understand how hunger and inequality are related. Access to infrastructure is part of health and well-being. Those connections can be made as we're looking at the 17 goals that have been identified. We'll then look at how cities can take a leadership role in implementing the goals and what practices and policies can be adopted, followed by some case studies where we'll look at what cities are already doing to embrace sustainability. And we'll wrap it up just by talking again about how cities really are where a lot of the action is happening in terms of sustainability and the leadership role that they're taking in implementing the Sustainable Development Goals for the United Nations. So that's where we're headed over the course of the next hour or so. Buckle up, here we go.